That was a fun picture to be part of from beginning to end. First of all, it started with Colin Higgins, who unfortunately passed away at a very young age, saying that the opening of the movie, before I read the script, he said the opening of the movie, we have Goldie Hawn on her way to, well, we see her in an opening scene where she's just gotten over the effects of a breakup, and she was working in a library, I think, and she was really in the dumps. And she meets Chevy Chase, who's kind of glib, and Chevy Chase-ish, at the time, and he's fun. And she meets him at a party, and he says to her right in the first scene, he says, "So what do you say? You're a nice girl. I'm a nice guy. What do you say? Want to take a shower?" And that's how the movie starts. And she looked at him like he was a jerk. Well, she gets into a car, a little yellow Volkswagen, and she's riding this beautiful mountain scenery with a camera shot from a helicopter high above San Francisco mountains. And the script called for her to be singing along with what was the big hit song of the day. And the song should be called Taking Chances or something, so it would plant the seed in her mind that she should take a chance. Because that's what Chevy Chase said, "Why don't you take a chance? Going to go out with me?" And she wasn't into it. So she's about to pass a guy who's standing stranded. His car was broken, and to give him a hitch. So she's saying, take a chance, and she drives by this guy, and she stops and thinks about it. She backs up and says, "What the heck?" And that's where the plot starts. So we wrote a song called "Ready to Take a Chance Again," and we got Barry Manilow to sing the song. And I'll never forget when Barry came to California. He produced the record and with Ron Dante, and he came to California and played the now finished record. Usually I would be involved with the recording of a new song of mine. Usually I didn't produce it. In this case, I was very happy to have Barry take charge and do it because he was great, and he was at the height of his career. And he came back with this phenomenal record, and we were all in Music Stage M at Paramount, and took out a cassette or a CD and said, "See what you think." Anyway, we were all blown away by it. It did become a big record, very big record, big song, and we were nominated for the song. And that was the beginning of the movie. Then they did score that song into the film as well, several times. The plot was, there was a plot to kill the Pope. And the end of the film was Goldie and Chevy, who are now a couple, he was a detective, converging on the War Memorial Opera House in San Francisco to stop before this albino was about to shoot the Pope. And so the end of the movie took place in the Opera House. And we'd see scenes from the Mikado. I went to New York and I recorded the New York City Opera Company. I didn't conduct them. Julius Friedel was the musical director, recorded, but I produced it. And then we brought the whole New York City Opera Company out to the Shrine Auditorium, where they blocked the stage in, and then put the stage of the Shrine Auditorium with the Opera Company into the War Memorial Opera House. I mean, just the logistics of this whole thing is unbelievable. My job was to take this last 10 or 12 minute piece from the time that Chevy and Goldie are riding down this wild madcap adventure to get to the Opera House in time. We saw the Pope entering the Opera House, and the music of Mikado started with the overture. And then we'd cut away to Chevy and Chase doing something, and then we cut back to the Opera House, and now the opera was in progress. So it was my job to take these 4 or 5 different scenes from the opera, Three Little Maids Are We, and then I would pick up on that and cut to Chevy Chase in the car rolling down these extraordinary hills in San Francisco, and various things happen along the way. They end up with a Japanese couple in the back of their car waving an American flag, or having a great time. They thought they were watching Kojak. And the music, I had the music lead from my score to the Mikado, to the Mikado, to the score. And so it became one piece of music. So that was a great challenge for me. And it worked very well. And it was a great experience. Anyway, that picture is kind of, I've done a number of films that have both suspense and comedy to them. And it's a question, I think I mentioned this earlier, about playing something like that, because her life is in danger. She's being chased for her life. She thinks she's threatened. She thinks she's going to die, but the audience is watching Goldie Hawn have a good time. I mean, and they're having a good time watching her. So it's always a balance of playing the suspense or making it comedic, and which side of the fence are you on as a film composer. And the film was very successful. It was a lot of fun.